This is the starting setup I'm, starting with. It's the default setup we used throughout the course. It's the Webpack Simple template installed with the Vue CLI, and I haven't added it much. The app.vue file is pretty empty, only added this container div here with the bootstrap container class, which I, as always, also added here as an import in my index.html file. The main.js file is pretty much untouched, so you can simply install the Webpack Simple template and should get the same result. Now, one thing we can do right away is, since we're going to use Vuex, we want to install this stage 2 preset, which gives us access to the spread operator. We're going to use that later on, so let's install it right away. With npm install ---- save dev, as it's a development only dependency, we can install Babel preset stage 2. And this will download it. And once it is downloaded, we can go to the Babel RC file and simply add it here to our presets. So here I want to add it to this array of presets, the stage 2 preset. This again unlocks this spread operator. Well, besides that, we got everything we need. And with that, let's first think about how should our application be laid out. If you recall the app from the last video, the app we're going to build, we had a header. So that certainly makes up for a good separate component. And then we had basically 3 routes. We had this home page where we had the please go somewhere, you have so much funds text. Then we had the stocks page where we could buy stocks. And then we had the portfolio page where we could look at our stocks and sell them, of course. So these were the 3 pages we had plus the header. Sounds like we at least need these 4 components. Now for the individual stocks on the stocks and on the portfolio page, we're probably also needing some extra components, or at least it makes sense to create them. You want to choose your components to be granular enough, but you also don't want to make every button its own component. So kind of find the right balance there. So this would be the layout I have in mind. And with that, I'd say, why don't we get started in the next video with setting up all these main components we can think of right now, and then setting up the routing so that we can at least switch between them, and then we go from there. Sounds like a plan? Let's start with that.